Hello friends, I'm Mustafa Mergan, and welcome to our YouTube channel, Caravan's Life. On this channel, we're all about sharing our passion for caravans and camping. We'll talk about everything, the good, the bad, and the beautiful moments we find on the road. I'm sure you'll find something here that speaks to your own dreams of travel and adventure. Many of us dream of hitting the road, discovering new places, and embracing the caravan lifestyle. That's exactly what we're going to explore together, in a real, down-to-a. And hey, if you have any questions or ideas for future videos, drop them in the comments. We're all here to learn from each other. Right now, we're at one of our favorite spots in Turkey, by the stunning lakeside of Kaysegiz in the Aegean region. This place is pure peace. We found it years ago and used to vacation here. Now, with our motorhome, we're discovering even more incredible places just like it. During the hot summer months, we usually head for the highlands. It's cooler, quieter, and you're surrounded by nature. So let's start with the basics. What's the difference between a motorhome and a travel trailer? A motorhome is an all-in-one vehicle built on a chassis, designed for both driving and living. It's got your bed, kitchen, bathroom, and seating area all in one place. A travel trailer, or tow caravan, is a separate living unit that you attach to your car. It has a living space with a bed and kitchen, but no engine of its own. It's generally lighter and more compact. Both have their pros and cons, so let's dive in. Let's talk about the downsides first, so you know what you might be getting into. Motorhomes can be pretty expensive to buy and run. Their fuel consumption is high because they're big and heavy, and maintenance costs can add up since you're taking care of both a vehicle and a living space. Driving them in tight city streets or finding parking can be a real headache. Plus, finding legal and safe spots to park, especially in city centers, is getting tougher. They also require periodic inspections, and their insurance is usually pricier than a regular car's. Now for travel trailers. Maneuvering them can be tricky, especially when you're trying to reverse. You're always dependent on a towing vehicle and have to stick to certain speed limits. When you get to a campsite, there's a bit of setup involved before you can relax. And just like with motorhomes, finding a secure place to park or store it when you're not using it can be a challenge. Okay, regardless of whether you choose a motorhome or a travel trailer, there are some essential systems that both should have for safety and comfort. First up is the electrical system. You need a 12-volt system for things like lights and the water pump powered by a battery. You also need a 220-volt external connection for when you're at a campsite. And of course, a proper fuse box and safety breakers are non-negotiable. Sockets and USB ports are a modern must-have. Next is the water system. You'll have a freshwater tank, usually between 40 to 120 liters, and a gray water tank for wastewater from the sink and shower. An electric pump gets the water flowing. A sink is standard, and while showers are common in motorhomes, they can be optional in smaller travel trailers. Then there's the gas system, or LPG. This powers your stove, fridge, and sometimes your heater. It must be stored in a separate ventilated compartment. A gas leak detector is crucial for safety. All your appliances, like the stove and fridge, should be CE certified. For ventilation and safety, make sure there's a roof vent and that the windows have ventilation channels. Smoke and carbon monoxide detectors are an absolute must, along with a fire extinguisher. For staying comfortable, you'll need a heater, which can be gas, diesel, or electric, and a good fridge. Air conditioning is a nice bonus, more commonly found in motorhomes. Finally, let's talk about the structure. All the furniture must be securely mounted so nothing goes flying while you're driving. Good insulation for both heat and sound is key, especially if you plan to camp in different seasons. And make sure all the doors and windows have secure locking systems. There are also legally required items you must have on board, like a first aid kit, fire extinguisher, and a reflective triangle. Now let's switch gears and talk about the advantages. Motorhomes are incredibly practical. You can pull over almost anywhere to rest, make a meal, or use the bathroom. When you arrive at a campsite, there's practically no setup time. Everything is in one vehicle, making it perfect for long road trips, where you're moving around a lot. They often have better insulation for four-season use and can feel safer at night because you can just drive away if you feel uneasy. They also tend to have larger tanks and more advanced systems. A motorhome is ideal if you travel frequently, value convenience, and have a higher budget. On the other hand, travel trailers have some great perks too. They are much more affordable to buy, and their maintenance costs are lower since the engine is your car's problem, not the caravan's. The biggest advantage is flexibility. You can unhitch the caravan at your campsite and use your car to explore the local area without lugging your whole house around. You can even leave it parked at a seasonal spot like a summer home. They hold their value well and have a strong secondhand market. Plus, in many places there's no annual vehicle tax for them. A travel trailer is perfect if you're on a budget, like to stay in one place for longer, and want the freedom of having your car available for day trips. So you're ready to buy? Here's my advice. Don't get swayed by a shiny exterior. And don't fall into the trap of thinking, I'll just buy this cheap one now and upgrade later. Do your checks thoroughly. For motorhomes, if it's a factory build, you're generally in good hands. If it's an older converted van, you need to be a mechanic first and a camper second. Check the engine, chassis, and mileage before you even look at the pretty interior. Make sure the solar and battery systems can handle your needs, and check that all the furniture is bolted down securely. For travel trailers, inspect the tires for age and cracks. Check the axle and suspension for rust. Make sure there's a spare tire. Test every single appliance, the fridge, stove, and heater. Look for any signs of water leaks around the roof and windows. If the trailer is over 750 kilograms, it must have its own braking system, so test that it works properly. Test all the electrical systems, both the 12-volt internal power and the 220-volt external hookup, as well as the lights that connect to your car. And definitely check the gas system and safety detectors. A few final tips for new buyers. Always check the paperwork for proper approvals and certifications. Know the weight of your travel trailer and make sure your car can legally and safely tow it. Good insulation and heating are vital if you're planning any winter trips. And think about your lifestyle. Does the layout of the bed, kitchen, and bathroom work for you? Storage is everything. Always carry a basic toolkit and some spare parts. When you're out in nature, you're your own first responder for small repairs. Wow, that was a lot of information. I hope this has been helpful for anyone starting their caravan journey. There's always more to learn, and that's what we're here for. Thank you so much for watching. If you found this useful, please give us a like and subscribe to the Caravan's Life channel. Your support means the world, and your feedback helps us create more content that you want to see. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. See you on the road.